Hello.
We are live. Yes, we are. I will stand there for a minute. Yes, I think we are. And
It's
yes, now we
starting.
are officially live. Am I on? Yes, I am on. My mic is on. Your mic is on. We just wait a few seconds for people to tune in. And the
Hello.
first viewers are here. Welcome, welcome to our live workshop. And this time we have a guest teacher, so I can sit back, relax, and enjoy this show. While Jill does all the work today. Perfect. We have Jill.
Gilles? Yes.
Jill from where you from?
From France?
From France.
Yes.
Yeah, it took us a long time, but we found a Frenchman who speaks
Speak.
English.
Well,
They are rare, but we have one. And he's amazing with balloons also. What are you going to show today?
I will show you how to create something like that. A number creation.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Very
Yes.
popular at the moment. Yeah, people ask for them a lot. They're
Yes.
super popular. The number bouquets. I was Jill preparing his number bouquet, and I'm absolutely mind blown about the techniques that he uses to assemble the number bouquets. They're easy, they're quick. It's like, oh my god. So I think I'm just gonna let you do your magic.
Yes.
You will explain along the way. If there are any questions, write them in the comments, and I will ask to Jill, and he will answer them for you.
If I can, yes,
If
I
you
will
can,
try.
but I'm sure
Okay.
you will.
Yes.
We will. Otherwise, we will make something up.
Okay. No problem.
So we already arranged one beautiful Sempertex Europe number bouquet because we exist 10 years.
Yeah.
Woo! And he will show you another one step by step
Yes.
and explain everything.
Yes. Another. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes. Let's
Right?
do it. Yes.
So big applause for Jill.
Thank you. Okay, so to do something like that, today we will do one with the theme jungle. So I have prepared some color to find it out which color we will use together. The T structure is the combination of the number, the foil number, who is very popular, and the organic decoration, and a photo call, photo booth for the people. I developed this structure so the people can take them and bring them with their car and pick up and pick up by us. So it's not easy for me in English, but I will try to be better in the time. To construct it, normally when you do something like that, at the bottom you use water weights. Okay, when you use water weights and you use it at the middle of the structure, it will disequilibrate it and not be in the plane. So I have another technique to do the weight for this structure.
Yep.
So you can take it and bring it, and the people can make it alone. It will not go away with this technique.
Yeah, like what Jill says, if you put the water weight in the center of the
Yes.
structure at the bottom, it can flip.
Yes, it can
It
flip.
can tip over.
Yes, if you do a normal construction, at the bottom it will curve, and you don't have the plane we will stay. So to do that, I start to triple stuff the balloon, because you need to triple stuff at the bottom. This is 11 inches balloon. So to triple stuff the balloon, I roll up. I don't see if you see it. Yes, of course. Okay, then okay, I think you can see. Okay, why not? Yes, we can try. So you have double stuff the balloon, and you need to triple stuff the balloon, because the system of the white here is so if you triple stuff the balloon, you have 3 balloons. The two inside balloon will be the white of water, and the outside balloon will be inflated. So the inside balloon, the white will be in the inflated balloon. And we have, for example, this is a 6 row at the bottom 11 inches balloon. So we have 6 white in this structure, and then they will replace in zigzag. So we have white at the front and white at the back of the structure, and we can have some more stabilization of this structure. So you need to triple stuff the balloon, and then you need to make water with like that. I think I have here like that. So you have then your water inside, and then the other balloon which you will inflate outside.
So the water weight, the double stuffed water weight will be inside the inflated
Yes,
balloon at the bottom.
yes, yes. And when we will see, and not just like a normal water weight. So, and then you will inflate it. For the bottom, the big balloon here are inflated 7.5 inches. So for the structure, if you do 6 row, this is the maximum you can bag and make in on a car. I think you can do 4 row, 5 row, 6 rows as you want. Yes, these clusters together.
Inflated at the size of 7.5 inch
Yeah.
is the maximum that fits in a car.
Yes, because you need big cars to
Yeah.
for big structure.
And it's important that it's inflated at 7.5 inch.
Yes.
If you inflate it bigger, of course, it's less rows.
Yes,
It makes
of
sense.
course.
But
And yes, it is a good size because if you inflated more, you have more chance that the balloon outside with the white deflate. So you need the elasticity from this balloon to. Okay. So just to inflate, with the water, it's a little bit different to inflate because you have. Je prends pas celui-là. Attends.
so to explain a little bit extra, Jill will create the bottom.
Yes.
So he has clusters of 6. 6 clusters.
5 cluster we will do for this
Yeah.
situation. It's a
For this
little
one,
bit so
okay,
yes,
this
for
one,
this
5.
one. 5, yes. I
Yeah.
think 5. When I do 2 numbers together, I do 6 row. For we will do 5-year-olds, so we have only 1 number. So 5 is enough,
Yeah.
I think, to do that. So you have something like that. So you need 5 of these. Je vais le faire autrement.
So he creates 5 of these duplets with 1 normal air-filled balloon and 1 with a water weight inside, and he will place them in a zigzag pattern.
Yes.
So not all the water weights go in the back or in the front. They will be in a zigzag pattern. We will show you later for a better view. And this way he creates a lot of stability in his design. So the design stays flat on the surface and it cannot tip over. So this is why he created this technique. If there are any questions for Jill, please let us know in the comments. A lot of people say hi Jill, bonjour from
Hi, hello.
Marie-Pierre Champagne. I hope I say the name correctly. And hi from Colombia. There are people all over the world watching. So
just before the first step, okay, we choose to do a jungle theme animals. So I choose to use a gold 5 inches 5 number foil number, and then you have to choose for this. When I do for children or with a theme, if I find a big foil balloon who is in the theme, is a monkey for this case, okay. And sometimes you can add here. You can add a clear balloon with a little balloon inside, or confetti balloon, or what you want, and then construct you don't have to use too lot balloon. I think 1, 2, 3 balloon is enough because it's big enough, and more balloon you
Creates
don't need.
chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after that, when I do a theme, I search the color, as I say at the beginning. So I will use today for the jungle theme, donc the coffee. Yes, the new color, the mustard, yeah, mustard, coffee, terracotta,
Otta.
uh,
Reflex gold.
reflex gold, a little bit reflex, and for the green, an assortment of 4 green: eucalyptus, lime green, pastel, and green,
Forest green. Yeah.
and forest green. So when you do something like that, you can combine a lot of color. You don't need to do 1 or 2 or 3 color. You can have a lot of color. When people come and would like something like that, they don't choose 1 color, and I do it. They choose a theme, and then I will suggest the color. I will say it will be like that. It's easier for me to introduce the good color, because sometimes people don't choose the good color to have a good design at the end. And if you do that and you don't have a lot of reflex gold, for example, or not a lot of eucalyptus, you can add just a little bit of this, and the illusion
to play
you
around.
have. Yes, you can play, and we don't have all the color today so we need to be a little, because we have more lime green or something like that. You can use the color you have and just add a little bit of other color inside the structure. This is the one step. This is the bottom line, and of course, when I choose the color, you can use the color as you want, but the better way to use the color is the heaviest color for me is the coffee color. So I use it on the bottom because it's better as a light to clear color. The heaviest color at the bottom should be yeah. Yes, it's prettier. Then I will do this something like that. So I will use terracotta.
So the most heaviest color you place at the bottom. Yeah. Because if you add it to the top, it will be too heavy.
Too heavy. Yeah, it will be too heavy.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes you can use a heavy color at the top.
But visually,
you have to think why, or you have to have a good combination of color. If you don't be sure which color to use, the better way is to use the heaviest color than to
the heaviest color at the bottom and then work up.
Yeah.
As you can see, also did it with the 10 creation. The violet is at the bottom, and then comes the pastel matte lila. And as you can see, it works out perfect.
Yes.
To have the heavy color at the bottom.
Some of these creation are only done with organic at the bottom, and so I think it's very hard for the eyes to see that. I love classic decor. I do organic, but I love classic decor. So if you do one line here, it's better to see that. I have already in my structure one horizontal line. And then one vertical line.
Then you go up. First horizontal, then you go up. And also, because you use classic decor at the bottom, gives stability.
Yes.
Because you are sure your numbers will be upright.
Yes.
And if you have everywhere organic, it's difficult.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. The goal is to have something that people can take, because people, when they have that at home, they will take it like that. They don't want. So it
you
must
don't
be.
Want if your client takes the decoration and moves it in their house, you want it to be. To stay as perfect as it is.
Don't have to do something.
And with organic things can switch.
Yes.
And okay, perfect.
So we will inflate 5 of these at the same size.
Same 7.5 inch.
Yes.
Yes.
The same. And this will give us some cluster like that.
Yes.
So you have 5 of these.
And why didn't you do water weights in all the balloons at the bottom?
What?
The water weights, why
Yes.
only in one?
What?
Of the two?
Not into. If you do it in both balloon,
Yeah.
you have a lot of white.
Yeah.
And it's too heavy for the the balloon will be like that.
Okay,
Because
yep.
you have too much. I think it's not a good idea. With the zigzags, it's enough. Of course, one of the zigzag have a white, then no, then it will be perfectly. I
Yeah.
think it's. And it's a lot of white to do.
Yeah, it's,
if you
it's
do
too
it in all the
heavy if
balloon.
you do all the balloons.
Yes, you don't need. You
No.
need only one. And then what I want that the two cluster will be something like that.
So
Yeah.
we
And
square stack the.
yeah, square perfect,
Yeah.
and not like that. If you do the white at the middle,
Mhm.
you need to do a big white, and when you insert the 5 inches, you have a teeth effect.
Yeah, you
And
don't want space in
yes,
between
and
the
don't want
clusters.
space. I want to create a line where the foil balloon will come.
Yeah.
Go on. Okay. Inside, I need a 5 inches balloon. I will use then mustard. This is inflated 3.5.
Okay,
In.
3.5 inch
Yes, 2 and
is
a
the
half.
5 inch.
Okay, this is on the
So
machine.
the
Just
big clusters are a 12-inch balloon inflated at 7.5 inch, and the inside clusters will be a 5-inch balloon inflated at 3.5 inch. Write this down, people.
And for this balloon, I don't do a strong cluster.
Mhm.
I do it on the thumb, so I will have something like elastic.
Yeah, you have a loose cluster. Okay.
Because I don't want that the 5 inches do the structure. They are just here to stabilize the 11 inches, and so I need them like that. So I inflate and knot them at the end of the neck.
Yeah.
So here for a 5 cluster, you need 8 cluster inside.
I really like the idea that Gilles chooses a color palette. So his customers tell him what kind of color they like, for example purple. And Gilles, he assembles a color palette and he shows it to the customer. Because when the customer chooses themselves, they don't have any idea of color combinations. And sometimes you come with not good looking
Yes,
combinations.
yes.
So Gilles is always in charge of what colors he uses together.
Yes, and of course, if you do the first one, it's very hard to explain to the customer. But if you have do 10 of these and you have a lot of thema, and they see which color combination you have done, and they will say, I love this color combination, or I love this color combination, and you can redo in the same.
Yeah.
If you don't have the same color because it's out of stock for one, it's not a problem. You can and the customer won't see it if it's all together in harmony.
Yeah.
It's okay. So with these 5 inches, I will do cluster 2, but I don't draw like that. One time it's enough. Yes, one time is enough, because if you turn it a lot, they will be, and they must be like something like that. Okay.
In total you have 4 clusters.
4, yes,
Yes.
of this. So we have 5 of this. with one white,
Yep.
4 of this, and to make all to I will use for the construction. All the construction is made together with 216.
Yep. So the whole
You-
structure, everything is connected with
Everything with
260s.
216. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was for me. That
Yes.
was the mind blowing part. Yeah.
Yeah. For the bottom, I use 216. I knotted them together at the end because I need to be it need to be strong
Yeah.
together. So because if it's too not strong enough, the cluster will go away and
Yeah.
don't stay together. So I will start with the first. I know the do you see
I will
something?
switch
I
the
just
camera.
if I
Yes.
okay yes.
Ah, so
I-
professional. I will just
Yeah,
switch the camera.
The white is here, so the first I will just go around with the 216, so it's something like that. Then I add the 5 inches, I do 1/8 here. The second I will have the weight, the first weight is here.
Yeah.
And then the second weight should be here in zigzag. So you have to add it like that. You have to very strong together.
You stretch the balloon
Yes.
fully.
Yes, fully, because they need to be very strong.
Everything needs to
Yes,
be
because
together.
with the construction, it will be elastic and pressure and more pressure.
Yeah.
It need to be very a lot of pressure. Here the same. The 5 inches are here just to so to complete the space.
Yeah.
Because if you have space, it will turn. It is just to stabilize the 11 inch. Then one white here. So I have the white here, the white here, the white
So
here.
you have a zigzag
A
pattern.
zigzag. Then the next. One more.
Yes.
It's like a classic decor, like a column.
Yep. This is a,
It's
a
like
square
It's
pattern.
not. It's very easy to do. Okay, and then when you are finished, I have more balloon. I will go back a little bit, just to have at the middle, and then I knot the two get together, so it cannot.
Yeah.
Go away. So you have something like that. You have the cluster who have dual line and the bottom cluster who do a line, and you have here a white here, a white here, a white here, and then a white here and here. I don't have here the white because if
Yeah.
what we say at the beginning, if you do the white at the middle,
It can-
it can go away or
And now you
front
have a
or
lot of
back.
stability.
Yeah, no low stability. And with this system, you have here a line where the foil balloon will be going, and it's between the white left and right. To finish, I inflate one more moutarde here. 4 inches, something like that. You need to add one here because it's the cluster, the first cluster can turn. The first cluster can
Yeah.
turn, so you have to make pressure inside this one. So it cannot turn, it will be in the line. I think it seems to be very classic decor and very easy to do.
Yeah.
But if you
It's a
very
very
very important for this structure
Yeah,
to do.
it's a very stable base.
Yes, it's very stable base. You can take it.
Yeah.
And then you can.
So, and the water weights are very nice inside
Yes.
the inflated
It's really
balloons.
free inside. It's
Yep.
not knotted in.
It's not tight, but it's rolling. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And because the balloons are also 7.5 inch, the latex is still thick, so that's very strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
Perfect.
you can take it and where
Yeah.
you want.
I love it.
So the next step is to add the foil balloon. We will start to add. I start to add the foil balloon, the number foil balloon. He will go here, something like that.
Yeah.
And the something we will see.
Yeah, you
it's
try to-
changing. If it's 1 year, it's smaller. If it's
Yeah.
8 year,
And you
it's
try to get it fit in with the
Yes,
base at the
yes.
bottom.
the maximum possible. With the organic, we have a little bit more balloon with coming here,
Yeah.
and here I have a little bit. It will be more expensive as a beginning, so it will coming here. When you inflate, when I do something like that, the foil balloons, all the foil balloon, I inflated them
Yeah.
1 day before.
The foil balloons,
Yeah.
also the bubbles or glossy globes.
What
If it's not
yeah.
latex,
Yes.
you inflate it 1 day on before.
Yes, always, because all the structure are on the foil balloon.
Yep.
And if you have the balloon with deflated, to change the balloon you can, but it's
It's a lot.
it's,
You have to redo everything.
yes. And if you have it inflated 1 day before, if
If there is a defect,
if
you
you
know.
see it, you can. It's a better way, because if inflated and use it, so
Yeah.
sometimes some balloon can. So it's better to be sure, because this is my structure. It's like
Yep.
this is
this is
yes, yeah,
the point
strong.
of your.
and you have to
decor.
inflate it fully,
Yeah.
not flat, because
Not soft.
not soft, because you need to be strong.
If you have
And-
a right foil inflator, it will inflate it
stop-
100%.
Well,
And
yeah. With foil inflator, it's perfect. Yes. If you do hand pump, you need to be sure it is a very
Yeah.
good strong. Okay, then to attach the heat, we
This
will.
is the point, kids.
this
This
is
is the mind-blowing
another.
part.
Okay, same as I use. Okay, 216.
Yes. When I
Okay,
saw
and
this, I was like, "Oh my god!"
I will use 216 to do attachment point.
Mhm.
I don't do just one attach point, because not just one. I will do 2 attach point, because if I do one, the number can turn on the structure.
Yeah.
If I can do, if I will do, I do 2 connection point, then it will be
Fixed in place.
Yes,
Yeah.
fixed in the base. Okay, I don't use glue dot or balloon bond or something like that.
No.
I use scotch. Yes,
It's
scotch.
crazy,
I don't.
yes.
Yes, scotch. No, it's really easy. So I will make one here.
Oh, the foil balloon is a 40 inch, eh?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
a
foil
40 inch.
You
Yeah.
can do with smaller balloon, but I think
This is
yes,
body.
is-
Yeah.
and you inflate it with air, so it
Yeah.
don't cost helium. You can. I think it's better to use
Yeah.
a big one.
Somebody
Because-
asked, so
Yes,
it's a 40 inch.
and it's a good scale for human photography and for photo booths.
Yeah,
If you do it smaller, I prefer using the bigger.
the 40 inch.
So I do with the scotch across, something like that. One here.
Mm-hmm. So this
And-
is just packaging tape.
Yeah, packaging tape. Packaging tape, and this is strong enough to
The tape never comes undone.
no.
No.
Sometimes it should be sort of certainly foil, but it's normally I don't have any problem. All my foil I do with scotch.
Amazing,
I-
amazing.
I prefer using scotch, and all the structure is a combination with scotch, because if you use a balloon bound or double tape or something like that, and you bag it inside a bag, the problem is the bag can go inside the balloon and glue on this tape, and when you make the bag
Mhm.
away, you can arrash and deflate the balloon, where I have
Yeah.
no good experiences. So I do 2 connection points like that, one here
And you also use a cross pattern, right?
Yes, in cross. Yes, 1 and 2 like that. So for me it's finished. And then I do with the balloon, do a knot at the end of the 2 balloons together to make a boucle, something like that. You don't have to just knot at the end, because if you knot like that, I will see you. Here it's not strong enough.
Yeah, you have too much space.
Yes, you have too much space, and when it need to be very strong on the
Yeah,
structure.
it needs to be pulled in.
So you don't need to have a little bit, because you cannot insert it in the structure.
It's about
But
halfway.
What?
Halfway. To, yeah.
Halfway, yeah. So you have something like this with two connections.
So this is the connect with
What?
scotch tape, people. Again.
With scotch tape, yes. With scotch, something like that.
I
yes,
saw you using the scotch tape, and I was like, what?
It's a normal scotch, not a special. It's scotch.
Yeah.
Scotch. And then to add it on the structure, you just see where he go. He will go here. I never do on the 5 inches. I always add them on the 11 inches
Yeah.
because the balloon should have to go into the line of the structure of the classic structure.
Yeah.
So I do here at the beginning, and the second one, if I take it here, it will be coming. So I go
Too short?
Yes, I go to the third line, so it will place with the elastic of the 216. It should be coming alone.
Yep.
If you need to place it
It's
other way,
amazing.
you can
Yep.
take it away, and
So
when
you just click everything together.
just click, yes, yes, like yes, you just click, and it's strong enough, so you can just now take it.
Yeah.
With one balloon, it's not, but with the other balloon, it will be, and
It's amazing.
then for this creation, we have a monkey for the jungle theme, and if you find happy birthday, something with in the theme, you can add it.
Yeah.
When I do for girl, I can add a heart, just in pink or something like that. You don't need to have a foil balloon printed with the theme. If you don't have, you can use another balloon or not. You can use something. So you can when you add the next balloon, you must see where he will go, how he will. Sometimes it's better to have the round here.
So you just, when you start making it, you will see what looks best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the shape of all balloon, of all foil balloon like that. It's different.
Every shape
Yes,
is different.
it's
and
different. If you only have one shape, it's sometimes hard to add it, to find. I use the round balloon.
Yeah.
Like that.
And now you use the
Because
foil, and in the other design you use the
Yes,
bubble, the
yes,
glossy
yes,
globe.
Yeah. Sometimes he will be up, sometimes he will be down. I love that he will be down because when the structure is finished, like the 10-year for Sempertex, it's at the bottom. It's a beautiful balloon at the bottom, but the eyes will do a Z when it looking at one something balloon and then he finish here, and it's a good idea to, I think, to have
I also
it.
like that there's difference in height, so it's not one block, but that it plays with the height.
Yes. So I think for the monkey, the problem is for the monkey at the bottom, it will be not strong enough in the space. It will be. So I think it's better for me to have it.
Yeah.
This one, it should be stronger, and I think the monkey will be cool because the foot should be here. I can do a connection here, or in the other side. I will see. Here you see, it's not so easy to. You will don't find a place
Yeah.
I think something like that should be the good. So I begin with with the happy birthday foil balloon. Same as before. I just scotch this one because to be round.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was sleeping.
Yes, I just
First time
scotch
I'm
the
in
van.
control of the camera, so
I will do 2 connection pin.
always two
Always.
connection.
At the bottom of the structure. Sometimes in the structure you can do 1, but always 2.
At the bottom, always
Ouais,
two.
always 2. Because if you do 1, the balloon can. If you do only 1, the balloon can do like that.
Yep.
And if you could do 2, something like that, it cannot twist.
And again, this is for if the structure is at your client's home and they lift it up
Yeah.
and they put it down. If you have 2 connection points, you know for sure it stays the same. But if you have 1, then balloons can turn and the whole
Yes.
thing can fall apart.
Yeah.
So this is why always you want stability. So you have 2 connection
Yes.
points.
Yes.
Smart.
Because the objective is they can take it.
Yep.
And do it themselves. I don't have to do the delivery and to check. It's like a bouquet.
Yep.
With helium, it's something like that for me. You need to go in the car and so I will do 2 with scotch, of course. 1 here. And the second one here. Always do a cross with the scotch. And then not the end like for the number 5. 1 time. So you have 2
So we have
connection
two,
on
two
the
loops.
2 loops.
Yep.
Yeah. And okay, perfect. Is it okay?
This one, yes.
This way. So this balloon will be here. So I will go always with the
Yep.
11 inches
Now
balloon.
it's a smaller
Yeah.
balloon, so you can pick the 2 next to each other. With the bigger balloon, you skip one,
Yes,
and now you have the 2
Yes.
because it's a smaller balloon.
because it's a smaller balloon.
Yep.
Sometimes you can have on the same. It's not a good idea because it can twist.
Yeah.
You need to have 2 different connection points in the
Yeah.
space.
2 different
Yes,
clusters.
yes.
Otherwise, it still can
Yeah.
twist.
That's why 5 is a good structure. If you do only 4 to be smaller,
Yeah.
you have it's hard. For 4, you can do the 1 number.
Yeah.
It's a lot of twins.
Because the one is smaller.
1 is smaller, and 1 year is a big birthday
Yeah.
party today. So, but I think 5 or 6 is a good rule.
And
to
it stays stable like this.
yes, it's like you can.
Yeah. And
it's
also,
only balloon.
because you use 2 different clusters, the foil balloon falls in the gap.
Yes,
Yep.
it's yeah. It go inside the
Yeah.
other balloon,
Everything fits
Yes,
right
yes.
in.
and that's why I use only this balloon and not the 5 inches, because the 5 inches is in the other side, and so it's not inside
Yep.
the structure. And then the monkey, this one will be going something like that here. This way. And then I think this way is better. So you have the foot here.
Mm-hmm.
We will add the connection here, and 1 here, and I think 1 here. To have the so we have 3 connection for the monkey. Here, the 2 balloon, I will connect them together too.
Also,
Also, to do that, I will add my scotch. Tuck, tuck, tuck.
so everything is tied together. Nothing is glued. No double-sided
No.
tape. Everything is tied.
Everything is tied together with 216.
Yep.
And 216 is adding on the foil balloon with scotch.
Yep.
It's only 216 and scotch.
Yep.
And so I will add. It will be something like here. if you use scotch, you don't see it on the. And if you see a little bit the scotch, everywhere we tie the balloon together, this will be my connection point for the organic.
Okay, so don't cut.
Don't
Don't
cut
cut the
anything.
260
Yes,
because
you
you will
need
use
all
it.
the 216
Yep.
to finish the structure. And don't, if you see that, it's not a problem because at the end everything
Yeah,
will
it's
be
the same as you did with the 10
Yes.
creation. That all the organic is connected to the 260 you use as to
yes.
tie the foil balloons
Yes.
together.
It's classic decor, and I use organic only to cacher
To hide all
to
the
hide,
connection
yes,
points.
yes.
Yeah. But I think it gives a very nice effect. The organic decoration.
And then second to do the cross. Oops.
I think it's really smart. The Scotch tape, I would never have come up with this. I would just think, oh, that doesn't work. I wouldn't even try. So I think I'm really,
Yes,
Yeah.
it's worked very well. Yes,
Yeah.
of course, in the balloon we have balloon bond or some
Yeah,
product for
but-
balloon, but it's cheap. You
Yeah.
can use the scotch. I think it's better. Yes, I
it's
prefer
more
using
stable.
scotch.
Yeah,
yes,
it's more stable.
yes. Okay, this one here, and then for the monkey, we will add one here at the foot. And if you use scotch, I buy this something like that,
Mm-hmm.
so I can.
The holder, wait, I will. Yes, the red holder.
Yes, you find it for Waja or something like that,
Yeah,
for the
like office.
for the expedition or something like that, because you need one hand. This is heavy, so
Yeah.
you can because if you don't have and you need to cut the scotch and something like that, it's and if you with the latex, if you have a lot of latex on the end, you can have something. The latex will be not clear.
Yep.
The scotch, must be careful. Don't use it a lot.
Yeah,
of
don't touch it
Yeah,
because the color of the latex can be on your
yes,
fingers.
and then you can see the fingers
Yeah.
on the balloon.
You have the. Yeah.
So it's easier to have something just to
So
use
if
it.
you're gonna use the Scotch tape, make sure you have a heavy dispenser. I
And
really
here.
like the fact that you're assembling all your foil creations just by which foils you use. So you don't have like, oh, I always do it this way. No, it depends on the kind of foils you have.
Yes, it
Yeah.
depends on the kind.
Yeah, it's
yes.
really like a puzzle. You
Yes.
assemble everything
Yes,
together.
it's like a puzzle. I have done a lot of this creation. It's always the same construction.
Yeah, but
Just the foil is different.
Yeah.
It's the same number of inflation for the 5 inches for the organic. Always the
always
same number.
same.
And it's just depending how the balloon go through and
And because the basic is the same and the inflation, the sizes are the same,
yeah.
you work faster and you work more more smart
Yes, you
because
can.
you save a lot of time.
Yes, you don't have to think every time how to
And
create
even
it.
if you work together, you can just give them the handout. Hey,
Yes.
I need these balloons. Can you
Yes.
inflate this for me? And
We work
Yeah.
together with my wife, so she can inflate the balloon. So you don't have to
You
know.
don't have to think about
yeah,
it.
she don't have to know how it's the
Yep.
finish, but she can inflate the balloon. I use them because the size is every time the same, and the number is every time the same, and. Okay. And then to connect them, I will tie together the 216 on the number with the round foil balloon. For the first knot, I just do. I don't.
tight, very tight.
Yes, because if you tie, the balloon can go through
Yeah, the
the
260
scotch
can-
and go outside. The second one, yeah, now you can tie it fast, so they
So the first,
This-
the top part of the 260 he ties loosely because otherwise the 260 can come through the Scotch tape.
yeah.
And then when you have tied the top one, then you can pull and stretch the 260 because it's tied at the top, so it cannot be undone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here at the stars, I think we need one more. Just will catch.
So in total you use 3 pieces of scotch tape, right? First one goes flat and then across.
What?
You use 3 pieces of scotch tape, right?
Oh, no, 2 pieces of
Two.
scotch.
The
Two.
cross. Only the cross. Yeah.
Already cross. I just was one here for the van.
Yeah.
Because I think the foot will be here, and same with the monkey. I will add it. And then not too strong. And now you can
Pull
tie
tight.
them fast.
Yeah.
Yes. I do it at the half of the balloon. I need to have a balloon for the organic of both sides. So I do it like the balloon should be at the middle when I scotch it on the foil.
Yeah.
You need every time you need 2 connection for one more foil, because so it's here is turning. So I think I will add one more here because it's not in the plan. I prefer it's linear.
It's lined up.
So yes, so I think I will do something like that from here to here and add one more here. But you have to place the balloon and then to see where it's coming in the space.
Yeah.
If you have a problem at the beginning, the scotch is very a good idea to. I will check you. So if you do that like that, and you see the connection point, it's not at the good. Well, it's wrong. It's the scotch will. But if you go away, just along the scotch, you can change it and make it
and
make
do it
yes.
again. Yeah.
If you use something like that, you can change the balloon and the position of the balloon. But if you do it now, it's okay. But if you do it tomorrow, the scotch will add with the time better on the balloon, and you cannot
get it off. So
the color will be back, or the balloon will deflate. It's stunning, but at the beginning you can redo it. But one day after, the scotch will very
Cool. So if you want to redo a connection point, you're not happy with the position, when you just did it, you still can take off the scotch tape. But if you do it like a day later, then the scotch will be so strongly connected to the foil balloon, you probably damage or maybe even deflate the foil balloon.
Okay, same. I will connect the 2 balloons together.
The scotch tape is just normal packaging tape, right?
Normal.
Yeah.
It's
no,
not,
someone that's not heavy duty. It's just normal packaging tape.
Yes.
Insane, I know.
It's
Mind
the
blown.
cheaper. It's not like Scotch or UU or one brand. It's not yet. It's the first price Scotch.
Yeah.
You have to try. I don't know.
Yeah, you have
I
to try,
find
of
it,
course.
so I find this one, and I
And you
use
buy from Raja Pack,
from
right?
Raja.
Raja, yeah.
Yeah, this is Raja tape. This is normal.
Yeah. Also, always if you get your, he uses Raja Pack, Raja tape, Scotch tape. If you buy a roll, I always advise to test it first if it works. So and don't wait to test it when you sold something, because if it doesn't work, you have a problem.
Yeah.
So try it out with the tape you have at home,
Yes.
or that you bought. But first, always
Oh,
test.
try. I think you need to try to be sure. And this is large scotch.
Yeah,
You
large.
need- yes,
a white,
large,
white
yes.
tape.
Because you need to have a large
Surface.
yes,
Yeah.
a large surface. You cannot use a little bit scotch. This
No.
is not okay.
So you
not
need the
good.
white, really the packaging tape.
Right, packaging tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, maybe some people think when they see there is you use a lot of tape. It goes over the foil, but you cannot see it. You don't see the tape because it's a clear tape,
Yeah.
and the pieces you see you will hide with the organic. So
Yes. You can see it if you
if you look very closely, but
Yes.
from where I'm sitting, I cannot see the
You
tape.
you
No.
cannot see.
Because if you see you see you adding the tape on the foil, you think, oh, that's a lot, but I cannot see it when you stick.
And if you you must think you are then at the end you have a
Yeah,
balloon. So
you have the
here,
organic.
balloon here,
Yeah,
balloon here. So
everything is hidden.
yes. So it gives us something like that. That's steps 2.
Carmen, Gunther, you ask Tesa or other tape, is that okay? You really have to test it. So again, if you have your own tape, try it at home and test it out if it works. Yes, sometimes I just answer questions.
Yes, yeah,
and
no problem. So okay. I don't know. So when you have add all the balloon, this is
Yeah.
step 2.
everything is tied together,
Everything.
and this is holds perfect.
Yes, this is all.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
show the?
Yes, I can. I don't see if there's
well,
left. If
switch
you
the camera.
change
Sorry,
the
I'm
camera.
sleeping again.
Yes.
I have to be in charge.
Yes, because so when it's finished,
Mm-hmm.
you have to see. You can take it.
And everything is just
Yes.
perfectly assembled.
Now the organic will be in the space. It will going through the space alone. You don't. If it's okay.
I am amazed about how stable this construction
Yes, you
is.
can. You
It's-
can hop.
I told I
And,
told
and
Jill
the-
it's this creation is
in
idiot proof.
Yeah.
It's
Because the
amazing.
white, the water white are very important
Yeah.
to stabilize the structure.
But also
So-
normally I would use double tape to tape balloons together from side to side. But I cannot throw it in the air.
No, you
because
cannot
will-
do it. Yes.
No, and this is perfect.
And this is,
yeah.
and here you have a little bit elasticity. All
You
con-
don't tie it very tight together.
No, not very.
A little,
Yeah,
but not.
not
You
soft.
have a little bit space.
Yeah, a little bit space, and the 216 will be giving space more and more
Yeah.
and more, and more the space will be going. So it will be stronger because it's so. But it's you can take it. The objective is that so you can take it, you can bring it, and the structure
Just
of
look
the
how stable that is. I'm still amazed.
the structure of the classic decor will be the line will be okay.
Yeah.
It's
So this
not
is very classic decor. The base is super stable, and now we're gonna fill in with organic
yes
to
and
give it the fun party
yeah,
structure and hide all the nuts.
yes
And it's amazing.
and
I'm in
now
love
we-
with this way of making the number bouquets.
and now we have just to do organic. Okay.
Yep.
To do it, we will do. You will use 11 inches balloon
Mhm.
and 5 inches balloon. So I will reuse this kind of the combinations of the color. I will use a lot of green
Mhm.
for the jungle party.
Yeah.
I will add the other color, but just in touch to be. I love to add some special balloon inside.
Some prints.
Some prints. Yes, we have a lot of prints. We have the happy birthday prints. We have. I love to use, for example, on this structure, the happy birthday print, or I love the graffiti balloon.
Yeah.
This is double stuffed with white.
With
So,
white.
yes. Graffiti is giving a little bit of structure.
Yeah, it's a
find
super
it.
nice
Yes,
balloon to play with.
yes, to play with. Now we have Sempertex have a new 5 inches
5
balloon
inch
with print.
printed,
That's
which is
very
perfect for organic.
It is perfect
Yeah.
for me for this kind of structure because when you have only 11 inches, it will be at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I use sometimes 11 inches like that here, but not a lot because
It will be too
yeah.
big.
yeah, it will be too big. Heavy. the
Yeah.
same heavy at the bottom, and then so I check for the jungle thema. I will use okay for special balloon. I
Opa.
don't okay, wait, it should be good
Yeah.
like that. The happy birthday, this one in
Yeah.
pastel.
This is
I
the
lo-
pastel
I,
matte happy birthday
I love
print.
this color because on the combination of the color for this for the jungle thema, when you use, this is very strong color. This is eucalyptus is beautiful but strong and strong. I need to have a little bit
soft tone.
soft tone, yes,
Yeah.
and light inside the structure. For the Sempertex Europe, you have only the violet for color. This is Sempertex is violet, but I use white inside.
Show the white.
White inside to. We have a little bit problem with the color on the screen, but
Yes, yes.
yes,
The
it's
camera,
fuchsia inside
yeah,
there.
the camera for some reason distorts the color a little bit, so it looks like a coral or a mere orangey, but it's fuchsia. But we
Yes.
will have to fix it. I don't know how. We try to, but
We will do
so
a photo.
yeah, we will have a
So
nice
is
photo.
like
We'll
to-
post it afterwards.
Yeah.
So
So I use light color to have
and I will.
and pastel mate is wonderful for that because the
Yeah,
color is
it's a
very light.
soft.
And now we have a new printed color because this is animals
Yeah.
printed.
We
Yes,
can
we
we can
have.
show them all. Yeah. The new animal prints.
Yes, the new animal prints, very beautiful. There is, I will inflate them. I think we'll be
Yeah.
back.
I have someone, Godelieve Thomas, she asked, with foil balloons I like to use the glue gun.
The
Can-
glue gun.
Gilles, can you use a glue gun?
Glue-
do you use a glue gun to...
No, I come.
No, the... Gilles is inflating. Gilles, of course you can, but Gilles doesn't use any glue in his structures.
No, I
Never.
never use. Never.
No.
Glue gun is hot glue.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I know.
No.
No. And if it's too hot, I try it. I try it sure to be sure to. But if it's too hot, the foil balloon don't. No.
They will break.
Why
They
you
will-
must be.
you will damage
Yeah,
the
will
balloon.
damage. And the glue will be dur. Elle va devenir dur. So it will be
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
Yes, when it's
When it's
not
dry,
hot. Yes, yes. And
No.
no.
But
No.
I really, because if you glue the balloons together, the stability you have in your design now, you can throw it up in the
no,
air.
you
and
can
it will
do it. You cannot do it.
No, with glue you can't.
You can,
so this is
with-
why you
with glue-
tie everything
Yes.
together.
It's tied. Yes.
And because it is tied together, the 260s are used as a connection point for your organic.
Yeah.
And this is what makes it perfect. Otherwise, how are you going to add the latex balloons? This
Yes.
is just a perfect.
Yes,
form-
if you don't want to do organic, you cannot do this technique. Of course, you have to do something like.
Yeah.
But I think with organic you can don't see any connection point.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of connection point on this structure, so
So-
of course. And we have this one are the new.
Yes.
Yes.
The new animal prints.
Yes.
In 5" and 12".
Yes. This is giraffe.
Yes.
Yes. Very beautiful. I don't know if you see it on the
Not-
screen.
not
It's
really
but
good. It's a metallic ink.
print.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the black. Yeah. I think this is all good for design because it's not animals for me. It's like something other. And this is a panther.
Yeah, the leopard panther.
This is gold. But I think if you double stuff it with reflex, it should be a very better color.
You can, if
yeah.
you, I
It sh-
think also like a color like silver or grayish works perfect
Yeah.
to get a reflex.
Yes, it should be more reflex
yeah.
because it's a bit.
It's the gold, yeah.
And this is the new terracotta.
Yeah.
This is good for me because it's the color who is matching with the creation. So I will use this one. I don't use a lot of printed balloon on the creation. I need, I don't know, 5 or 6 big balloon and 5 or 6 5 inches
Yeah.
balloon.
Because if you use too many printed balloons, there's gonna be chaos, and we
Yes.
liked. You want your construction to be in balance.
Yes.
So yeah,
If you add too much, sometimes it's too much.
yeah. You don't know where to look.
Yeah, yeah. And it's easier to use a standard balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the printed balloon, I use that strategically. I make them so you can see them. So you don't need a lot because I place them so to be sure we can see every special balloon.
Yeah.
And I will use graffiti. That is the graffiti.
Block. Yep.
Up.
Go back.
Graffiti with
The
multicolor
rainbow.
rainbow. Rainbow should not going with this structure, but I will use only the red, orange, and yellow color.
Yeah.
Because I will inflate it like I have only the top of the balloon,
Mm-hmm.
and so I will see a little bit of green, but the blue we will never see. So these four colors are okay for me to go inside. You can try, you can double stuff. I don't use it like that. Graffiti, I love to double stuff because the graffiti is more stunning when it's double stuff. For the to double stuff, I will
You
make
roll.
yes. What?
You roll the balloons.
Yes, I.
You don't use a balloon stick.
No.
No. You roll.
I with the balloon stick I have it's too. But if you roll it, yes. If you roll it, you can with a stick. For the beginning, you have to triple stuff the balloon. With a stick, it's very very difficult to when you roll, you can do 4, 5. You can add more balloon because you are. It's easier. I find it's easier.
Yep.
I always roll the balloon. And inside the graffiti, I will insert coffee.
The color coffee, not real
Yes.
coffee.
The color coffee, of course. Okay. This is all the special balloon. I will use, I think, 3 of these, 2 happy birthday, and why not? I don't know, something like that maximum. I will see, but this is okay. And then I will mix with other balloon. On va prendre un peu de ça, on va prendre un peu de ça.
Someone asks Lina Goossens, how long does it normally take to complete a whole creation?
When I do it at home, I have all my material, I have my inflator and everything. I can, I do it 1 hour more or less, something like that.
Depending if it's like 2 numbers or the 5 or.
Yes,
but
it's coming about 1 hour. You can do it. Sometimes when I have a lot of work, it can be faster.
Celine makes a joke about you.
Well, it makes a joke.
Celine says normally it takes less than an hour, but he's a man difficult to do 2 things at the same time.
Yes, of course. So I
switch cameras.
For the 11, I do just a mixture like that.
Yeah.
I will check if it's okay for me for the color, and I will add. I don't count the balloon. I will see before inflating if the color will match for me. I have no green, so I will add this time first a lot of green because the printing are not green. So I only use, but I don't have enough balloon. Okay. We have to inflate. I inflate 3 sizes of duplet for the organic. For the organic, I inflate.
This is for the bottom?
Yes, for the bottom. For the bottom. This is 7.5. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I never inflate bigger as this one.
Okay,
this is my
never
biggest
bigger.
No, never bigger. Always smaller.
Yeah.
So I begin with 7, a duplet with 7, and the other side 6.
Okay.
Okay. And I have 5 here. I will leave 5 duplet of this one.
Okay.
When I have 6,
It makes
I
sense.
make 6 of
Okay.
this size, and so we have 3 size 7 6, then 6.5 5.5, one just one, and then 6 and 5. It's
Yep.
7 6.5 6, and the other side 6 5.5 5. So you have a mixture
Yep.
with yes.
It's very
Okay.
smart to work with the same sort of size because you know how it will turn out. So
Yeah.
you have the same, and this way you work more efficient. So
Yes.
it's really smart. Yep.
I just noted, if you want you can do it with other size, but I think it's a good mixture to have the
Yeah.
good size,
You
visual
just
size.
know when you have to. You can
Yes.
inflate. You don't have to think. Oh, does this is this too big or too small? No,
Yes.
because you know.
Yes,
You
I know. And
yeah.
at the end, the 11 inches are all around 6 inches. This is ok, c'est parti. So, for the first duplet, I don't. I use one print or 2 prints. I never inflate the print the biggest. I prefer to have the print not so big inside the structure. Because I find it's between the 5 inches and the 11 inches, and you need to have a standard color duplet, because at the other side of the structure you need to have balloon to have the equilibrium between the.
So you need to add some of the organic balloons also at the back.
Good. Tiens. Alors, just take my. Ah, okay.
The size, Natasha de Mil. Repeat the sizes. Natasha, I think you mean the inches of the balloons. The bottom ones where he created the base are 7.5 inch for the big ones and 3.5 for the clusters in between. And the sizes of the organic clusters are no more, not bigger than the 7.5 inch. So they were like 7, 6.5, and 5.5, I believe. Yeah, right, Jill? The clusters you make now, they have the sizes 6.5.
7 6 6.5, 5.5, and then always half inches.
Yeah, always
down.
go a half inch
7
down.
6 beginning, and then 1.5 inches, and
every
then
time
5
a
of
half
each.
inch.
Yes.
So 6.5, 6, 5.5. Yep. You're welcome, Natasha.
The printed balloon, I inflated the top of the balloon.
Yeah.
Because at the end we will see the top of the balloon.
Yeah.
And the happy birthday balloon or a lot of balloon are top printed with the message. That's very, very, very good, because you don't see the face.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can see it, but you have to have the motif on the top of the balloon.
Yeah.
And the second for the graffiti, I inflated the top of the balloon, so you don't have the blue color, you have only orange color and red color, and inside with the coffee it's like
Yeah, it really
Yes,
fits in
ouais,
nice.
yes,
It's cool
very,
how
very
you use
cool.
the rainbow balloon, but only use like two
Yes,
colors from
yes.
the smart.
If you need to use the blue balloon, the blue color, it's very hard because it's not
It's
but we have
blue.
graffiti in
Yeah,
blue,
we
so
have
it's easy.
problem
Of course.
solved.
But so you can have red
Yeah.
orange graffiti too.
Cool. So if you have the graffiti, the rainbow balloon doesn't mean you have to use all that color. You can be smart and use only the colors that fit in with your color palette. Sylvie de Haring, yes, like all our live videos, you can rewatch it. It will be posted on Facebook and also on our YouTube channel. So, as every other time, yes, our live videos can be viewed after it's finished. At our Facebook page from Sempertex Europe, we have a playlist called live workshops, live webinars, and then you can find all of our live workshops. So just go to or our YouTube channel or our Facebook page.
Just to check. Okay, the last size. In the last size, I do two prints together.
Okay.
Because these two prints will be on the top of the structure, and I don't add a lot of 11 inches, so I inflate two the last size. When there are 6, 5, I will inflate two of the.
Hello from Malaysia.
Hello.
Yeah, people all over the world watching. So also very important what Jill explained before. When you have a printed 12-inch balloon and you underinflate it, the print is very small. So you really have to inflate it in a way that the air is at the top of the balloon. In this way you can see the print of the balloon very well.
Sorry. Yes. I push
You
it
see, he
really,
pushes
really.
the air all the way to the top, and thanks to this, the print will be very visible.
So I have only the
Yeah.
color I need. That's all. So we have all the cluster for this size. To connect to the structure, I will see. Okay. Chuk, chuk, chuk. I will do everything with 2 under 16.
Yep.
Yep. So I will do.
Create a loop.
Yeah, create a loop. We need a lot. Create a loop. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So we do. Create a loop. I will need a lot of this one. So.
You want me to make some? I can.
Yes, because we need.
Throw me some.
Yes. I need them for the 5 inches
I'm your,
too. So
I'm your
it's quickly-
assistant today, so
Yes.
if you need anything, you can ask me. Hop. Hop.
Hop, hop.
Hey, it's teamwork, huh?
So, if it's possible, if you have time and you can cut the end
Yeah.
if it's too long, because you can see it at the end in the system. So it's better if you can if you have a long neck of 216.
Do you have
You cut
these
it.
pre-made?
What?
Because you do the structures a lot. Do you have a lot of them pre-made? So you just
Pre-made?
have a
No,
box with
Yes, I need to do the children to do that. Yes. Should be a good idea. No, I don't pre-made. Yes, no.
You
I
could.
use always the color who is matching to the structure. I
Yeah.
prefer, so it's inside the structure. So you have loop, and so you just take one duplet. I don't right.
Yep.
And second one. Ta-da!
Juggler.
Yes. And you have something like that. This is the preparation. That's
Yep.
all.
I will switch to the other camera.
Yes, we can switch. I think should be better. Everybody can see. And I will add it at the bottom of the structure.
Mhm.
And to add it here, I will not come from the up, down, always from the down, up.
Yeah.
Because if you make something like that and people take it, they will go
Yeah,
up and
they
it
will
yes.
take the balloon out.
And at the beginning, I have done the structure with 216 with very strong, and TZ will connect on this 216. I don't begin at the of the bar as
At
I
the ends?
begin in the middle.
Yeah, you always begin in the
Yes.
middle.
And I don't do the system with two prints because one of these duplet will be
In the back.
in the back and you don't see it.
You see it anyway,
Yes,
so
I in the back I use a normal balloon. If you want, you can use the color you. But people go to the back. You need to have the mixture. So it's coming like that. You go under the white, and you come here, and you click it.
somebody tells me it's really dark, and I'm gonna try to hit this, but I'm afraid I will.
Yeah.
I hope this is better. I'm afraid to touch the camera sometimes. Yes, I hope you can see it better now. Thank you, Carmen.
When I for the second one, for example, I will add a graffiti here,
Mm-hmm.
and so the same.
Yeah.
Just with two, go two under the structure, and come.
So you start at the middle and then you work
Yes.
your way to the ends.
Always from the middle because it's.
Yep.
Yes, if you have 5, it's okay. If you have 7, you need to go. It's a bit. Then I will add a happy birthday. We have happy birthday here. So I think I will do a happy birthday at the other side of the.
Again,
the
to
file.
balance your design.
Yes.
Yep.
To always. It's not very difficult, but you have to just to check what you do.
Yep.
If here I have take what I inflate, I have two the same color. But when I insert the 5 inches, I will be checking to don't add a lot of lime green, but eucalyptus or other color inside to don't have the color with mixing. Yes, you need to be careful, but it's coming like it's coming, and it's creation, so it's always different. It's the structure is the same, but it's always other creation. So the happy birthday should be here. Peut-être celui-là. One more with the graffiti. I think it's enough. I need to have here a little bit and here a little bit. I don't make a lot of the middle. I just insert because if you add, I have done. Sometimes I do it too, but if you add too much, you don't see the line at the end.
Yep.
You need to be careful to be sure you have the T line or the second line to discover the horizontal. So the other balloon, I have a special balloon, this one. Okay. Ici. One here.
I think it's a very, very smart way to assemble your decoration, to have a strong basis, a strong base that's
Yes.
very stable, and then you add your organic structure
Cert-
to it. And
yeah.
but the base is super stable, super strong.
Yes.
It's perfect. Yeah.
If you do, I do organic with elastic.
Yeah.
This, why you can do organic to glue them. There is a lot of technique to do
And you
organic.
see
You
how
can do it.
quickly you get the organic
Yes.
structure.
Yes, and organic structure for me, I never use 3 balloons or something like that. You can do what you want, but it's easier for me to do the plate.
Yeah,
You have
it
one
works
knot.
faster.
It's faster.
It's all about efficiency. Like if you work fast,
Yes.
because you have your every design is different, but also the same because you use the same technique, same bases, same
And
sizes.
it's yes to be fast and
Yeah.
to earn
And
money.
that's yeah,
You
of
need
course.
to do that. I
You
think
you
it's
you
better.
cannot work 3 hours on your decorate unless you ask like 300 euros for it.
Yeah.
But this way, it's efficient. You can create it very fast and very strong. So I'm sure you don't get a call from your client that something fell off, or because
Yes.
it's always super strong.
Yes, it's super strong, and client have this a long time at home.
Yeah.
I have this one when I have this one in my shop. I think it's more than 1 month. It's very, very, very long time, and so they say, it's too long. We have to pin the balloon and to yes. That's for me. It's good when people come and say we have to pin the balloon.
Yeah.
Because they it's too much and
Yeah.
okay. When you do organic like that with the elastic, the balloon will go into the space where
Yep.
it's free space, so it's going naturally.
Automatically,
Yes,
naturally.
but with the
Into the gaps.
yes into the gaps. But with the structure at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a lot of gaps.
Yeah.
Yes, so it will be outside the balloon. Yes, it's not. You don't have to tire, because if you do it too compact, the foil will go up, up, and then it won't.
It will be unstable.
Unstable. So you need to be careful when you do that. Someone here, one more here, something like that.
And I think it's
And-
nice on the side of the Vive. There are more printed balloons, but there you have the printed balloons,
Yes.
so you only put one print, and the rest but still there is the balance.
Yes.
If you put a lot of printed balloons on the side of the happy birthday balloon, it will be too busy.
Yes, it will. Yes,
Yep.
sure, of course. And the design of cheese is white. I don't have white anymore,
Yeah.
so he must be alone, I think,
Yeah.
in the space to.
And now it really
It's-
pops out
yes,
the happy
it
birthday.
pops Happy birthday with the organic. You cannot read it at the end, I think. But people don't. They understand.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. For the special, here we would have 5 inches organic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if with a C, okay.
Yeah.
Here we have 5 inches organic at the connection point. I love to do one connection with not a free connection
Mm-hmm.
with scotch.
Oh,
I add.
They give you
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
I just add one more 216.
Yeah.
With the scotch. So I add here something people see. It's and to add this one on the connection point, I just take the 216, do a knot, finish. And I don't cut the end because we need it.
Yeah.
We need all the balloon.
So
I
you
use
don't cut
all the balloon.
anything, only at the end maybe you can
No,
finish.
No, you cut
You
nothing.
don't have to?
No. No, you don't have to. Okay, second time. Now we will do the little
The
organic,
smaller ones.
the smaller. So I will come back here. I will add the yes, I will do the mixture of all my balloon to see what I can do. In this structure, I will add to have a little bit shining inside reflex gold because the number is gold, and to have just point. So I use it with the 5 inches. I use much 5 because I don't have in 11 inches this color. I just add it with the 5 inches extra. Yeah. Um,
An extra, like not a full reflex creation, but use it as an effect.
yes, just
As a
add it
finishing
into
touch.
yeah, finishing touch. Yes, yes, it's cool for that. And fashion and standard color, it's for the number creation. It's very good. You don't need to have too much reflex or too much printed. You have the basis with standard color and just add the special balloon, reflex or printed. On va encore mettre du vert, no, like green. I need more green. Okay, something like that. Okay, this should be good. I have more of this. I will add the printed.
The printed balloons.
Yes, the printed balloons, the same animals printed balloon as the big one.
Koen is distracting Gilles in the background. Koen, are you happy? You like it?
You? Okay. For the inflation.
Sorry. Sometimes I forget to switch to a different camera.
Right, to switch. So.
Oh, there come the sizes again.
Sizes again, yes, sure. For the 5 inches organic, I have the same rule for the big. Okay, so I start to inflate 4 and 3/2.
Yeah, 4 inch and 3.5 inch.
I never inflate the same size.
Okay.
Always two different size. Then I inflate 4 and 3. Okay, then 4 with okay, then inflate 4 and 3. Then 3.5 and 3. Then 3.5 and 2.5.
So again,
and
a half inch smaller.
Yes, but for the 11 inches, it's always a half inch smaller. Here you start with 4 inches, then you do a half inch smaller, and the second position smaller. Then you one here.
Yeah.
Tack, 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 tack.
So it's 4 together with 3.5. Then it's 3.5 together with 3.
No, 4 together with 2.5, and then 4 with 3. You just here, and then you come back here, but you will stay here, and then you come back. Yeah. You have to find something corresponding for you. You need to find how you work.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing to write it.
Yeah.
And like for cuisine.
Yeah.
For food.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you do something.
Recipe.
As recipe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hold to the camera, and it's a little bit close to the camera? Yeah. Maybe you cannot read it 100% well, but he has a recipe for his decorations. It's okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So he has a paper, and on his paper is exactly what he needs to inflate. And even with something like organic, he has the recipe, so he knows exactly what to inflate, how many, what the sizes are, which makes it very efficient and very quick to make. So.
So you have a lot of balloon to inflate.
I believe it's a very smart thing to have structure. If you have decorations you sell a lot, to have recipes of it. So you just have a book or a document on your computer where you have the recipes of your decorations. That when you sold a column and somebody else sees it and they want it too for their birthday, that you exactly know what to inflate, how much. And also, if you grow as a company and you can hire people, you have the papers. You can just give them the recipes and they can inflate and create. So I think that's a very smart and efficient way to work. Of course, as an artist,
Yes.
it's fun to free create designs, but also you're running a company and you don't have the even if you grow, you don't have time to
You don't have time to
spend 3
yes.
hours on designing something for a client.
Yes.
And if you want to, but then it costs a lot.
Yes, you can use it's artistical
Yeah.
creation we do because it's always for the customer it should be
Yep.
not the same as the other, but you can have the same recipe
Yeah,
to
but
do
you
that.
have you have
Yes.
your rhythm in
It's artistic, but it's industrial artistic if you
Yeah.
want. Yes.
I like this.
Yes.
Industrial artistic.
Yeah,
I like
something
this.
like that. I don't. I cannot. I have. It's. I have to inflate a small balloon with the agenda. I don't. So I need to
Yeah,
do
you
like
use
that. If you have a machine who can inflate a very small balloon, it should be quicker. But
Yeah.
as they need to be not too big, so.
So if we ask what's your style, it's industrial artistic.
What?
If we say, Jill, what is your style? From now on, you will say
Say
industrial
industrial,
artistic.
Yes, that's. I do it a lot for a lot of my work because if you think about one construction and you have a photo, you will redo it, and that's coming. We work together with my wife, and so we need to work together. If she inflate me the balloon, so I have with the time find a solution
Yep.
to describe my job, and so she can help me, and we can. Compteur 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7. And if you do a job cost of the structure, it's easier when you have always the same balloon.
Yeah. You have the same amount of balloons.
Yes.
So when you make an organic structure like this, you always have the same amount of balloons
Yes.
you use.
It's always the same, so it's easier to have the job cost and
Yeah.
to know
For
how
a lot
much.
of people, it's difficult to calculate how much organic decorations cost.
Yes.
But it's because they just create, they throw in balloons, and this way you know exactly what balloons you use, how many balloons you use, of what color, what print, and you have your material list, and you can fill in your job cost form, and there you have your price. You know how long you work on it.
It's with classic decor, you always do that because a column or arch is always the same.
Yeah.
We all do that to have the good price. But with organic, a lot of people think they use balloon and
just
they
make
just
up a
see. But
Yeah.
I think you can do it. But one time you do it, you count how many balloon.
Yeah.
Second time you say, okay, okay, here I need to use just the number of balloon. I don't want to add more and more and more because if I add too much balloon, the price will be higher,
Yeah,
higher,
of
and I
course.
have to find the good yes pricing with the good number of
Yeah.
balloon.
And your organic structure looks beautiful, even though it's
This is
industrial.
yeah.
But you have everything on beforehand, and it has that organic look, so it's possible. And
Yes,
it's
it's possible.
important to know if you want to make a good price. If you want a good selling price, you need to know how many balloons you use and what balloons you use. And
It's go-
I think it's also something that you can do with organic garland, for example. If you just write down how many balloons you use in 1 meter of garland, and that way you can calculate how much 1 meter costs.
Yes.
So then it's just okay, organic garland is so much euros per meter. And without hanging the garland, of course. A lot of I've used to forgot it when I first started. I made a price for my decoration, but I didn't calculate if I need to hang to rig or not.
Yes.
And if you don't calculate the rigging but you do it, you lose money because it takes a lot of
You
time.
have to think all.
Yeah,
Yes.
always
Sometimes
say,
you forget something, but you need to think about what you have done,
yeah,
to see what you forget, and to add it next time.
yeah. So try to create consistency in your decorations. Consistency, so it's the same.
Yes.
So also with organic arches, columns, whatever you make, try to get consistency, and this way it will be easier for you, and you know how much balloons you need to have in stock for a certain decoration, or if you get consistency, you can work efficient, and
It will be better. Yeah.
it's better for you, better for your business, better
To-
for your wallet.
Yes. 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 You need to be careful what you do, and because
Yeah.
the balloon have a cost, the time have a cost, and you need to
Yeah.
to have a good idea what you do.
How many 5-inch do you use in the?
How many 5-inch?
Like what you use
I
for?
can say it just
Okay.
1 minute. For the when I have 5 row,
Mm-hmm.
the first size I inflate 5 duplets.
Mm-hmm.
The second size I inflate 10 duplets, 10 duplets, 10 duplets, 10
Okay.
duplets. So it's 4 times 10 duplets and 1 time 5 duplets. It's giving me 106 5 inches.
106.
106 5 inches.
Yeah.
Yes, and if I do with the other line with 6, I have 128 5 inches. It's already.
Yeah.
Yes, I know how many. I don't know how many reflex I have had or something like that. Of course, it's okay, but I know how many balloon I need.
Do you need more of the 260s?
Yes, if you can do a lot. It's c'est ça. For how much I sell it? Yes, it's depending the balloon. It's depending if it's 1 number or 2 numbers. But the price, oh, it's not good. The price is between 100 115 euro.
Between 150 euros for a bouquet like this, but also the price depends on if it's 1 or 2 numbers.
The time you need,
Yeah.
of course, your time is the balloon have a cost, but the time is more cost. A lot of people forget, but the time is the most cost of our work. The time. Yes, yes. You need to be careful. It's not only the cost of the balloon; it's really the time you have to. So it's why I use duplets. I use a system with really you can do it in 1 hour. When I have the material and I can inflate really in 1 hour, it's okay, no problem. But okay, it's depending your organization. If you take 2 hours, you need to sell it more. Yes.
On applaus le can you still hear me? Some people who can't hear me. They would love that here at the company, but please let me know if you can hear me again. My mic is on, otherwise I have a technical problem. Ah, yes, I'm back. So I told the whole story and nobody heard a word of it.
What?
No, said I telling a whole story and nobody heard it.
Okay.
The story, I don't know if maybe you missed it then. What I said was that your time is a big part of your cost, the biggest part of your cost
Yes.
price. And don't forget this, like if people say like, oh, sometimes I even hear decorators say it like, oh, how can I ask so much for, because the balloons, they're not that expensive. So no, it's the time you spent. You spent a lot of time in learning also, like you spent money on workshops and events, maybe conventions,
Yes, and
to grow as an artist
you
or a
need
decorator
to
or
this time you need to sell it,
Yeah.
And for the price I give, there is the overall impression.
Yeah.
For the people, it's wonderful. It's not. I think you have to price what the people see, the structure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can have more money because
Yeah.
it's very efficient.
So
So okay, so we have done a lot
we have
of
done a lot.
duplex.
I will show.
Yes.
He's done a lot of
I've
inflating,
done a
and
lot.
it's just
I
so
don't know if you
there was
can
a
see.
big party on the floor.
Okay. There is big, there is small.
I'm sorry.
This is the artistical part of the. I don't be careful what I do. I just never inflate two color to the
Okay.
same.
Never the same.
Nah,
Two of the same color
because
together.
they will go together. So of course at the end we will add and sometimes we will have 2 or 3 colors the same.
Yeah.
But I prefer to be sure to don't do the two same color. I will begin when I take them with the biggest IC and finish with the smaller IC.
Yeah.
I begin. Now we have connection point here, connection point here, connection point here. So you have a connection on the front and connection on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I start to add all the back because the structure will be curving because I go to the I start at the here at the front just to I don't know if you see I use a 216
Mm-hmm.
and I just
And this is the 260 where how you tie the foils together.
this is a 260 where I tie the yes together. and all where I have a 1 to 16, I have two connection. So I everywhere, first step, I will add one.
Yeah. Like this, perfect.
So when you have finished this step, you don't see any connection point
No.
anymore.
So you tie a
And
duplet on every end of a 260.
yes, and here we have, for example, for the connection of the mankind and the number, I have 1 to 16 here, 1 to 16 here with the scotch. Then they are knotted together. So I have 4 ends. I
Four
have
ends.
one duplet here, one
And
duplet on the back.
Yeah.
Always one on the front, one on the back. And this duplet must be knotted. You do the knot very strong on the structure. Don't do it here.
Yeah,
Do it
close
here.
to close
yes,
to the balloons.
close to the structure, because the pressure of this duplet
Yep.
will be helping to have the same plan and to have the balloon one here and one on the back. You can do one and one, but I prefer starting at the back. Here this connection is different because we don't have any other foil balloon. We just have 1 to 16. Here I have tied the first and then I just add one. Okay, and I will go everywhere.
Now we will do the same as at the front.
And now at the front the same. Okay.
And you already see how beautiful everything comes together.
Yes. For the organic, I don't do. Oh, I want this balloon here, coming here, and glue it. I make the balloon and they go where they want.
Yeah.
For me, it's better way. It's quickly, and it's easier because you don't have to think what you do.
Yeah, of
You
course.
just have to knot one balloon, and here one, here one.
And also again a lot of time saving.
Yes. The printed I add it at the end, so I make them here. I have one more here. Okay. And one more here. This will give you something like that.
Yeah.
Now the next step, everywhere where I have add where I have a duplet, I have now these two ends of the 216.
Yeah.
This is the same, is coming from the same connection here from one foil as the other foil.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will take them and do a loop. So this gives me not a loop but a triangle because it's not a really loop. I have here the front of the 216 and the back, and I will just add one more. This needs. I have too much lime green, so I will search something different.
Yeah. So you
gold,
try
gold,
to have
yes,
some
no.
balance with colors.
Yes, this one. And I just and this with this technique now this duplet of organic is not inside the foil balloon. Now it's outside the 5 inches organic balloon, and it's coming inside the. And now I will do another turn and add some. Here I can add now a printed balloon because it's outside. Sometimes here we have we have a lot of connection. If I cannot have the same line of the connector, I can use the other with the upside of the end.
So you create from two ends, you will create a triangle and add the last duplet in that part.
And now for this, I don't forget, I need to add one more at the back to use T216. Okay.
This is a time-saving solution because, like you said, normally people would look at the decorations like, oh, I need a duplet here,
Yeah.
and you can keep on adding balloons, and
Yeah.
you will lose many balloons on filling gaps.
Yes.
But if you fill one, you create a
Yeah,
lot of the time.
well-
You create one, and you keep on adding balloons, and this way you have
just add and
yeah.
it's at
You
the
have
end you can add more and will check if it's okay, if
Yeah. But for
if
the
the impression is good, but at the beginning you just have to, where is the other connector? It should be like here, like here. I have it. Oh.
And it's super stable.
Same. What?
Everything's super stable.
Yes.
Yep.
Here's the same.
Do you when you make the triangle and you
Yeah.
place in the last duplet,
Yes.
are they always the small duplets? The smaller size,
Depending.
or you just
Yes,
mix
because I use the big one at the
at the
start.
beginning? Yeah.
Yes,
So he uses the bigger duplets
and then
in the
smaller,
beginning, and then you
Yeah.
you go.
It's depending.
smaller.
Sometimes I have here one more big,
Yeah.
but so it's not
But
a problem
overall,
because we
if
have
we look at the floor, only the smaller. Most of the duplets are left
That's
over are the
yes,
small ones.
there is sometimes big with 4 inches and
Yeah.
3.5, I think, but some of these one will be
You
here.
work from big to small.
Yes.
Yeah.
I prefer the big, and the smaller is outside, and then and the space inside between the foil balloon, the space is more. So you need to have a big 4
Yeah.
inches, and then on the second
The smaller.
stage you don't have
Yeah.
it's smaller. So you can add smaller balloon, something like that. Now I have done all the turn of the structure. This is voila. This is coming. Yes, very fun. Now the next step, the last step. I will be back here. Coming. The last step is we use elastic.
Yes.
Yes, I just want to
The
cut.
circle.
Yes, I just want to cut the. I will check. I will do it here. It's better if you don't, if you not something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better you have
To
to
cut the ends.
because if you add something with small duplets in the organic now, for example like that, yeah, you must be careful to have it like that. But if you do it quickly, you have it like that, and it's possible you see this.
You see the ends. Yeah.
At the end, people don't know it's only 216. You don't see any mechanic, so it's just magical for them. Balloon are in the design,
Yeah.
but balloon are only where a connection point for me. The design is not where I want to have balloon. The design is where I have to glue the balloon together. But it's working with every kind of foil balloon of theme. You can do jungle, dinosaur. You can do
Yeah, I've seen
unicorn.
many of your.
You can do. I do sometimes chromatical, like the 10. Yes,
Yeah.
only with no theme. You can do it. And so you do the same now with the end of the duplet. Like we have done with the big one,
Mm-hmm.
and I will add sometimes you need to add between the foil. For this technique, you need to add because you only have 3 duplets. It's not enough, I
Yep.
think, because here you have space a lot. So to add them, I will do the same and just go. And
Yep.
so you have a better finishing of the size.
And because it's
Yes.
not super tight, it fits on top.
Yes.
If you tie it very tight, it will come.
Yes.
in.
If you tie too much, it will go up. If you tie too
Yep.
much, it will go together. And with this technique, I can add now. For example, here is not a lot of lime green.
Mm-hmm.
So this color, for example, should be
Yeah.
good here. And one more in lime green, gold, because we had not
I'm
a
sorry,
lot.
I'm a horrible camera woman.
You can add, for example, here, because you just have to go through.
Yeah.
And if you tie, okay, it will.
You
chook,
pull it
but
in.
I just pull it, and then I will go with the elastic of
Wrap
here
it around.
and what? Okay.
Yeah,
If
very
people
nice.
take it,
And now it's-
okay, it's not.
Yeah,
otherwise
and now
this-
it's flat over the.
yes,
it falls
it's
over
fall
the
over
number.
the
Yeah,
number.
beautiful.
It falls over. You think we have glue here and glue here and glue here,
Yeah.
but we have just one connection. We
Yeah.
don't have glue them. So
And also,
just-
if you glue it and the balloon starts deflating over time, the balloon can pop.
Yeah.
With the glue.
yes, with the elastic, when
Yeah.
the balloon deflate with the time, they will go together because it's yes, and it will be smaller, but it will be the same
Yeah.
effect, visual effect. Here, I think here I have not a lot of chrome of reflex.
Yep.
So I will add here this one, and this one, just like that. Well, here I don't add anymore because why not here a little bit of the printed animal. Could add here.
People say, Gilles, you're the best. People
Thank you.
love it. This is a life-changing workshop.
And for the end, this one I will add them. I will add them at the connection who I have done with the 11 inches. There is two. You can do it two way. First way, you can just add it around one, like that. So you have organic.
Mhm.
And second way, sometimes you need to, for example, this one. This one is falling down. It should be better if he is a little bit up. So I use this one to connect this and to
Yeah. So you use
Yeah.
the smaller duplets to connect balloons and make everything more stable.
yes. Like here you can add. Thank you.
We have a lot of happy people.
What?
A lot of happy people. They all
Happy
say, "Oh,
people.
thank you, Gilles. Thank you."
I'm happy too if
For me, the most important thing that I have learned today is how stable this way of creating the foil bouquets is. Everything is tied together.
I forget one, I think. Just search just one more elastic here.
The last one.
And the last one should be something.
Look how wonderful this looks. And in the beginning you have this basic classic decor piece and
Yes.
you turn it into an organic beauty. And
Yeah.
you know exactly how many balloons are in there, what
Yes.
sizes they are.
It's alright.
Everything is tied together. It cannot fall apart because of the double-sided tape.
Everything,
Let's go.
yes. Yes, it's organic for yes. You can do it. It's really easy. Only elastic and scotch. And
Scotch tape.
yes,
That's
and
the
scotch
most
tape.
amazing thing I've
And
learned today.
effective. If I take it like that,
Wait, I will switch to camera one. Yes.
I can. Yes.
Yep. It's
People
perfect.
when people take them to home, they don't take the cluster and be careful.
No, they
Okay, like balloon
Like we
professional,
do.
we do. Okay, we need to. Okay, be careful, be careful.
Yeah.
People take it like that, and okay, it's children birthday. Okay, where do you? Okay, here, no, here, and they need
And
to.
It
and
stays
tack.
exactly the same.
Yes, this is the idea. It's not finished because when I do that, for example, for this structure, I will always add 2 balloons with helium.
With helium.
Yes, because I think it's better. I have just prepared 2.
So always
Because-
2 helium balloons.
yes,
So what should
2 or 3 okay, 2 or 3, but 2 is okay. I had combination of the color I use. I don't use print. I use standard balloon. The idea is people love
helium balloons?
helium balloon, and for the people, balloon must float.
How many
Yep.
times if you make a balloon arch, people ask, oh, doesn't it fly away?
Yes, yes, yes. So it's better if you add one. You can add it not in the center if you
Mhm.
want. This is sometimes sometimes you can add it at the center. It's depending what you want to do. I love to don't add it at the
Yeah.
center because it's not symmetrical. So I prefer sometimes.
And you
And-
just wrap it in the clusters.
Yes, and if you add balloon, helium balloon on the structure, people see balloon with floating, and sometimes people say me, yes, last time you have done the big creation with the number, it's floating, yes, and they think everything is floating
Yeah.
because they have seen balloon with helium. But all the structure is with air, but
Yeah, they don't know.
they do a mistake and they don't understand very good. And I think it's a good trick to add at the end.
But it gives a completely new, different dimension to the structure. When you add helium balloons, it's
Yes,
a perfect
yes.
finishing touch.
Yes, it's a perfect finishing touch. And I do it. We cannot see it. I must push
We
it.
can maybe
but
we can place one on the table,
Ah,
so we
okay,
have both
yeah.
in the.
because just to we can place one.
Yeah, like this. Yes, now we can
Come-
see both.
It's possible to have.
We can even take away the.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
This one,
Can we see? Yes.
and then we can. Like this, right?
Yes.
And look how beautiful that is.
And if we add the balloon, the helium balloon, I have an horizontal line at the bottom, and helium balloon
Yeah, so
creates
you have always a
the vertical line.
Yeah.
And this is like classic decor, horizontal and vertical. We have a lot of organic because people love organic, but it's necessary for me, I think, to have something with yes, graphically horizontal and vertical, and then organic is better
I
inside
really like
to
the
yes.
view of this, the structure.
This
Yeah.
structure, yeah.
It's playful, but still there's a lot of balloons, but still it fits all together so well. I think you've done an amazing job. I think you've made a lot of people very, very happy with this explanation. I want a big round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. It is
Thank
a
you,
very
Gilles.
good experience for me too. Okay,
Yes.
first time, but
But
yes,
this was your very first
yes,
workshop.
very
I'm
first time.
Ha! This was your very first workshop, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I think he did an amazing job. Let us know in the comments what you think of how he did it. And I am sure we will see more from you. It was amazing.
I
Really,
hope.
really amazing. Thank you so much. I have learned so much, and I think everybody learned a lot. I see a lot of applauses coming
Yes.
in.
I hope they people can do that and
Yes.
sell them, because I think it's very say you can sell it.
Yeah.
It's not too difficult, and you can if you train a little bit and you use a simple technique, you can do something with sellable.
Yeah,
sure.
Perfect. So that was it for the
Yes.
workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, thank you very much. There are more live workshops coming at the end of this month. I will do another live workshop, and in the beginning of July we have another guest teacher. Who that is, that's still a secret, but you will find out very soon.
Okay.
Gilles, thank you.
Thank
Let's
you very
have a
much.
break. Let's have another coffee or a cola, whatever. Let's have a break. But you've been going on for more than 2 hours. Amazing.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But that's great.
Right.
That we
Okay.
all loved it.
I-
Thank you. I wish you
Bye-bye.
all a very good week. And we see us next time.